In subject capital market, we are discussing about unit 1, that is Indian financial system. In that particularly today we are discussing about investing avenues in India. The investment is is related with the some assured income with the received with the money, and avenues means ways. In India, the word investment was first attested in 1610s connection with the East Indies trade or East India Company. The latter, the Code of Hammurabi, provided a legal framework for investment. Investment avenues refer to the different manner for a person who can invest his money in real investment, gold or silver, bank deposits, shares and securities, mutual funds, insurance, government securities, post office savings, provident fund, etc. However, investment avenues are not free from all defects. Each avenue carries its own merits and demerits. These results, the investors face so many problems while executing their investment, such as misrepresentation about investment avenues, delay in redemption request, high volatility in market, political changes in country or state, high inflation, untimely investment, etc. Hence, the study also covers the areas of problems faced by salaried group of people while making their investment properly. Meaning of investment. Most of the people keep aside a part of their income as a saving. On the other end, investment is the act of investing the saved money into financial products with a view to generate income from future. In short, we can say that when a person has more money than he requires for current consumptions, he would be coined as a potential investor. Investor is the employment of funds on assets with the aim of earning income or capital appreciation. In other words, investment is the commitment of funds which have been saved from current consumption with the hope of some benefits will be received in the future on behalf of money itself. Thus, it is a reward for waiting for money. Savings of the individuals are invested in assets depending on their risk, returns, demand, safety money, liquidity, the available avenues for investment, various financial institutions, etc. For the achievement of above goals, appropriate decisions have to be taken by investor. There are some definitions of investment which are given by well-known authors. As per William F. Sharp, sacrifice of certain present value for some uncertain future value is an investment. F. Emling says, purchase of a financial asset that produce a yield that is proportional to the risk assumed over some future investment period. The concept of investment. The concept of investment is categorized in two types. First is economic concept and second is financial concept. The economic and financial concept of investment are related to each other or dependent on each other. Because investment is a part of savings of individual which flow into capital market either directly or through institutions. Thus, investment decisions and financial decisions interact with each other. Financial decisions are primarily concerned with the source of money, whereas investment decisions or economic decisions are traditionally concerned with with uses or budgeting of money. Types of investment avenues. There are two types of investment avenues. First is physical and second is financial. Physical avenues are also categorized in three parts. First is real estate, second is gold and silver, and third is art. Financial type of investment is categorized in four categories or four types. First is negotiable securities. Second is variable income securities, we can call it as a equity shares. Third is fixed income securities. In that we can invest our money in preference shares, debentures, bonds, government securities, and money market securities, etc. And last is non-negotiable. That is investment in insurance or post office savings, bank deposit, etc. are included in that. Types of investment asset avenues. Investment scenario as a banyan tree which growing day by day by the way of introducing new investment avenues with unique features to attract investors into the world of investment. Investment avenues are the different ways that a person can invest his money. It is called investment alternatives or investment schemes. There are different methods are available to classify the investment avenues. Some of the methods are as follows. First is physical investment. Physical investment is the investment in physical or capital goods such as plant and machinery, motor cars, ships, building, etc. The major physical investment are as follow. First is real estate. Real estate is basically defined as immovable property such as land and building or machinery. Real property as opposed to personal or movable property is characterized by the right to transfer the title to the land, whereas title to personal property can be retained. Next physical investment is related with gold and silver. Gold and silver has been considered as a form of investment for a long time. They are considered as a best hedge against inflation. Gold has been used throughout history as money and has been relative standard of currency equivalent specific to economic regions or countries until recent times. Last is physical investment is art. Paintings are the most sought after the form of art. The prices in the art market are rise in expected to continue. The trend in the art market today is to invest in young upcoming painters whose prices will soar over the years. In physical investment, employment of funds in the form of asset with the object of earning additional income or appreciation in the value of investment in the future. Assets which are the subject matter of investment may be varying between safe and risky ones. It is divided into two sections. First is marketable investment. We can call it as negotiable securities. These financial securities that are easily marketable and converted into cash in short time. Such investment also known as transferable investment. It includes two kinds of securities such as variable income securities. Some marketable securities yield income which is varying time to time. Such securities are called as variable income securities. It includes equity shares. These securities carry more risk than investing in debt instrument. There is no assured return, but when we invest in share of company, we become an owner of the company to the extent of capital invested. Next is fixed income securities. In fixed income securities, the yield is received with fixed income to a regular interval of time. Securities which comes under this category are as follows. First is preference share. These are the shares which has some preferential rights. The characters of the preference shares are hybrid in nature. Some of its features resemble the bonds and others the equity shares. Like bonds, their claims on the company's incomes are limited and they receive fixed dividend. At the same time, like to equity, it is perpetual liability of the corporate. Next is debenture. Debenture is a document issued by the company under its common seal for acknowledgement of debt. An investment debenture fetches a fixed and regular rate of interest. Number third is bond. Bond is a long-term debt instrument that promises to pay a fixed annual sum as interest rate for the specified period of time. In fixed income securities, government securities is also a part of securities. The securities issued by central government, state government or quasi-government agencies are known as government security or gilt-edged securities. As government guaranteed security is a claim on the government, it is secured financial instrument which guarantee the income and capital. The rate of interest on these securities is relatively lower because of their high liquidity and safety. Next is money market securities. In money market securities have very short term maturity, less than a year. In that, it will be categorized in treasury bill, commercial papers, etc. Saving certificates. It is treasury bills. It is an instrument of short-term borrowing by the government of India. Treasury bills used by government to raise the funds to fill the deficit between the receipt and expenditure. Next is certificate of deposit. Certificate of deposit represent a type of interest-bearing deposit at commercial banks or saving and loan associations. Commercial deposits are next lower risk item after treasury bill. Commercial papers are the papers, the unsecured short-term debt instrument issued by creditworthy companies for meeting their short-term liability. Commercial paper is a promissory note with the fixed maturity period. They are negotiable and transferable by endorsement and delivery. Saving certificates is another investment avenue popular in today's. The rate of interest and maturity period are mentioned on the certificates. There are tax benefits also in some certificates. The important saving certificates are Indira Vikas Patra and Kisan Vikas Patra. Tax sheltered saving schemes. These are the schemes where tax benefits are offered on savings. Such schemes are Employees Provident Fund Scheme, Public Provident Fund Schemes, National Savings Certificates and Life Insurance. Employees Provident Fund Scheme is popular savings scheme for salaried employees. Under the scheme, separate account open for every employee and amount is credited by the deducting in it from salary of the employee. Public Provident Fund scheme is a saving cum tax saving instrument in India. It is also serves as a retirement planning tool for many of those do not have any structured pension plan covering them. A PPF account can be opened at any branch of State Bank of India, on its subsidiary banks or designed branches of other nationalized banks. National Savings Certificate is offered by the post office where certificates comes in denominations of 500,000, 5,000 and 10,000. This is a savings scheme to benefit income to taxpayers. Life insurance is a contract for payment of some money to the person assured on the happening of the event insured against. And last is mutual fund. Mutual funds have become popular all over the world. Mutual funds carry benefits in the forms of safety, principal, capital appreciation, and interest or dividend. Under mutual fund scheme, an investor, even with the little money, can be participant in investing in big companies which are otherwise inaccessible to him because of his small investment. All these avenues are help to investor how invest his money and when and where invest his money for a prosperous future. Thank you.